Hello, lovelies. This is the Judy TV show. Welcome to my channel. My name, guys, is Judith. This is Weekend Vibes, Abi. Hey, wala dude. Weekend Vibes. That's what I call it. Oh my goodness. How are you guys doing? Yes, I just want to lend my voice to the issue on ground. That is the saga between Davido and Oyindamola Johnson Emmanuel, known as Dammy Krane. Most people know him as Dammy Krane, but his actual name is Oyindamola Johnson Emmanuel. He's from Lagos State and is about 32 or so. I want to lend my voice to the saga between them. First of all, I like to say to us that look, even the Bible said so, that when you want to start building a house, what do? You first of all sit down and check the cost of the house. When you have an idea of what the house, building the house is going to cost, whether a duplex, a bungalow, or whatever, this is how much it's going to cost me. Then you look at what you have. Because it doesn't make sense that a house is going to cost you for like $30,000 or 30,000 naira. I mean, or 30 million naira or $30 million. And here you are, you have 2 million naira or $2 million. It doesn't make sense for you to start building that house. There's an amount that you have, then you now start knowing that you have an income that is steady. When you can now be investing as things are coming, you can be investing it in that house until you complete it. But like you now have like $1 million or $2 million, for a house that is like $30 million, and you don't have a steady source of income where things can be coming in. Probably you'll be hoping on people dashing your money and all that. I don't think it makes sense. I said that to say this. This dragging that Dammy Krane has been dragging Davido has been on for months now. Yes, it has been on for months. And I don't see any sense in that dragging. And I'll tell you guys why. I just gave an illustration of somebody who wants to build a house. The reason why I said that is because this guy and Davido has been cool. There was a time he had issues in the US. Davido, stood for him and then helped him out. There was also a time he was in Davido's house for quite some months and all that, being fed and welfare. His welfare was generally taken care of before whatever thing, the fallout they have now. He is alleging that there's a loyalties that are due him that Davido has not paid him. But the issue is this. If this is true, I am not doubting it, right? It is possible. It is also not possible because it's allegedly. Now, if that is true, this way you are going about it, is it the right way? Is it the right way to go about it? Ever since Davido got married, initially before he got married, there was just a pocket of a dragon here and there. But ever since Davido got married, it's like people are now like some people, not everybody. Right? Now, this guy has been dragging Davido, like I said, for months running now. There was a time he said that, what was it, that Davido scammed us, that his crypto business is a scam, that he just scammed us to use the money to do his wedding. How? How? I mean, Davido is from a rich family. That if it is money that is the problem for him to, if he doesn't have, there are so many of his siblings and his father or his uncle that can sponsor the wedding. So I don't think that is true. And then again, when you are making such allegations, there's no proof whatsoever. There's no proof. You didn't even bring any person on air to say, okay, this is true. I'm involved. It happened to me, and so there was you just came and dropped the idea like that accusation like that. This accusation has been going on, one thing or the other. There was another person, he said they should ask him how the person buy and so on and so. These are grievous allegations. Now, you don't level on somebody simply because probably the person is owing you royalties. I'm not saying if it is true that Davido is owing, that is the right thing. But at the same time, for you now to come and be leveling this kind of allegations, honestly, it doesn't make sense. To the extent that Burna Boy, people have always, the fans of these three major people, Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, have always been trying to like jam their heads. This one is greater, this one is richer, and so on and so forth. But Burna Boy still made a post to Dammy Krane and I asked him to put down the post that this is not how people sort out differences. That what he's saying is not good and the way he's going about it and all that. The guy still continued. Unfortunately, guys, this guy continued and then even involved Davido's uncle, His Excellency. This is not how to run Osun State and so on. In fact, I blame the chief detail of the governor. Because the moment you hear this thing, this guy should have gone in for it. Yes, the chief detail of His Excellency is supposed to have gone, to have risen up to this. Because you don't come. What is the challenge you have with Davido? You are now bringing it to His Excellency. As how? As how? At the end of the day, I don't know whether you just assume that you go on talking and talking and talking like that, and then these guys will keep on and be looking at you. You have been saying this all this while, and Davido kept quiet. And all you kept on doing, you kept on even when people have been telling you online, other people, not even just a Burna Boy, no, drop this idea. This is not the way to go about it. This guy paid a deaf ear to it, and then he continued. Dammy Krane, could you not have gone to the court if you have evidence? Could you not have involved the police to go and arrest Davido? Davido is not above the law. Could you not have involved, if you have the evidence? Because all these dragons, there's no way you put out an evidence as, okay, I sang a song, I wrote a verse for him, this was what we agreed on. Even if it's a gentleman agreed, there was no evidence whatsoever. You're just dragging this guy for nothing. Meanwhile, this is the guy that has a good will for you. You were in his house when you had problems in US. He helped you out of that challenge and then brought you to his house. You were in his house for some time, apparently before you now return to Nigeria or whatever. At least that goodwill. Okay, that goodwill. If you had even want to like go about, if you don't want to go about it the legal way, you could have even reached out to, some of his siblings and whoever, to talk to him and all that. But coming now to level this kind of allegations against him, you're no longer even talking of the fact that it's owing you. You're now talking about this person buy, they should ask him, this person do this one, he should scam this person. This one has nothing to do with the loyalties you're talking about again. So it might not be the royalties at the end of the day. Meanwhile, even if it's that royalty, the way you are going about it, you are telling me that, the way you are dragging Davido and the way you are, tarnishing his image, that the guy will keep quiet. You are even lucky that he kept quiet all this long, especially the chief detail of His Excellency. However, now you are arrested. And then you now came to us. Online in-laws, I be online what a community. You are now telling us you have God and you have the public. That God you are calling that Ukraine, did God tell you to do what you're doing? Did God tell you to do what you're doing? God sustains what you're doing. So did he ask you to do what you're doing? By calling somebody, something you are not sure of, you are saying all manner of things. This guy just got married, for crying out loud. And you're saying that it's scam people to do his wedding. What do you think people will do to you? Okay, you want people to start dragging him, or you want people to stone him and his wife, or what do you exactly want? How would that, pay you back your royalties, assuming that is true, that is owing you? Assuming that is true. For Davido to have helped you, when you were in problem in US, and then all of a sudden he now shut you out, there must be something. Either there's something he heard about you, or you said about him, or something. There must be something. And Davido, he's not giving to. Once you start attacking me, he will not give in to come and start throwing walls like that, or attacking you back, or something like that. He's not giving to that. I recall when he took Portable to US, I think a couple of months back, did him well, took him out and everything, only for Portable to come. The moment Portable landed in Nigeria, Davido became his enemy. He started firing Davido. Till today, Davido has not said anything. Till today, even Portable has now kept quiet, because he knows that, apparently people must have told him that, look, why are you dragging this guy that, try to help you, and so on and so forth. What am I trying to say? That Dammy Krane, if you had gone about this, like I said, in a legal way, even sued him to court or whatever, it would have been a different ballgame altogether. With you, ever since you have your facts and you present that to the court, right? But you are saying, you are even dragging the police. The police say they have bad heads. That is how police covered up and so on and so forth. Okay, and now that the police has arrested you, you also prove that to them. You also prove that to them. I don't know who advised you to go about it this way you're going about it. Everybody has been telling you, oh boy, slow down, slow down. This is not the way to go about it. Slow down, slow. No. You know what you're doing. And you think everybody will be clapping for you, including Davido. Okay, now that they've arrested you, you are now calling on God and the public. You say you have us. Of course you have us now. We have told you that what you are doing is wrong. We are still telling you that what you are doing is wrong. So if they now charge you to court, you go and answer for yourself. Because the public you're calling, we don't have the facts and figures. We don't have the proof. And we don't have the evidence to prove that Davido is owing you whatever amount of money, whatever thing he is claiming that is owing you. Because you are not even talking about his owing you. All you are now dragging him is just, things that are, it's unheard of. Do you know what it means to be saying that somebody buy and then somebody's hand is there? Do you know what it means? How about that, Krane? You should know better. And this is a guy that you have been cool, with all this while. Whatever thing that happened, what happens to friendship? What happens to goodwill that you couldn't even endure? And then you extended it to His Excellency. Dammy Krane, you went too far. So what happened is that now that the law has, reached out to you, they've arrested you. Nobody has killed you, so and nobody will kill you. Say if anything happens to me, what will happen to you? If anything happens to you, what would Davido would I put money in his pocket? So what will happen to you? Nothing will happen to you. So don't try to whip unnecessary sentiments. You just go and answer the law. Since the allegation is that is owing you, when you get to the court, all you do, present your facts and your evidence and your proofs. And then if it is true, then they'll not take the video. No, 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 you are owing this guy. You pay him so and so amount of money. Okay, pay him the money, legal fees, pay him that and pay him that. And so on. And that's a simple thing. And that is what you should have done initially. You shouldn't have waited for the police to come for you before you do that. But you are now coming out to now drag somebody, and then at the end of the day, you are now saying people. In fact, even the post when they arrested you, you are still trying to Dammy Krane, whoever that advised you like this, honestly, that person is not a good advisor. Either you act to that advisor or you change that advisor. Or I'm telling you, the person didn't advise you well. He did not advise you well at all these dragons and dragons and dragons. At the end of the day, I don't know what is it. I don't know why Davido's own is here. Anyway, Davido, I want to thank God for you because you have a good heart and you have a strong heart. Because all these dragons, you still go about your business and do whatever. And at the end of the day, these people will discover that those people that are dragging you are the ones that are wrong. I recall when Sophia started her own, T-Bliss, Tiwa's ex, joined and was like, by the time T-Bliss now got to know one or two things, in fact, he was now the one that is telling Sophia, what you're doing is wrong. The same thing with Tiwa. Nobody's now hearing from them because they got to know the truth. So I don't know, Dammy Krane. In this matter, I don't blame Davido. Honestly, I don't blame Davido. You said he's owing you. I'm not saying whether it is true or not in the times of the owing, because I don't know if it is true. Davido has not said anything. But you have also not helped matters because if you had been like, okay, he's owing me that. Look at the receipt. Look at the song I wrote for him. Look at the verse. Look at our agreement. Even if it's a gentleman agreement, this is the agreement, what we agreed on, and so on and so forth. No, but you have left that issue, and then you are now dragging him. This person buy, scam the crypto, his uncle. That's how you rule. Is he the one that is ruling Osun State? Is he the governor of Osun State? So why are you dragging him? As far as the state is concerned, Dammy Krane, you didn't do well. But all I have to say to you is that you have been arrested by the police. You have been reported. Probably you'll be charged to court. You shouldn't be afraid. All this one, if anything happens to me, nothing will happen to you. You shouldn't be afraid. All you have to do, tell your lawyers, gather the evidence, gather the proof that the video is owing you. Present it before the court, and then if you have a good case, why not? Why not? The court will ask him to pay. But if you don't have a good case, that's where you'll be afraid of yourself. You're saying if anything happens to you, what will happen to you? What will happen to you, Dammy Krane? So if anything happens, everybody has been speaking to you, including Burna Boy. Everybody has been speaking to you. So what will happen to you now? That time you were saying no, those things. If Davido had wanted to do anything, he would have even done something to you without even going to the police. They want to make it legal and open so that he will know. Now say he's using police and all that. It's an indictment on the police, and police should even ask you what you mean by that to defend what you have just said. You don't know what you have you don't know what you have entered into, Abi. You just don't know, but you have no idea. No wahala. By the time you finish with them, next time when you want to drag somebody, right? You sit down and check the course very well before you start dragging somebody. Guys, that is all I have to say in this video. Honestly, I saw it and I was like, this Dammy Krane. Did anybody advise him on what he's doing? And then he's just trying to talk for talking's sake. This talk is just too much. This talk is just too much, okay? I just want to end videos here. I remember even Blessing CEO, there was a time he made one comment about Davido. By the time Davido, before police go leave police station to reach Blessing, Blessing started, Obi, I'm your fan, Obi. Davido, I beg, make una leave that lady, So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. When you know you have offended somebody, apologize and then go about it differently. There's not all this, what can you do? What can okay now it is there. So let's see how it ends. But all I'm saying is that the police have arrested you. All you have to do is get your facts and your figures and your proof and your evidence ready. Your lawyer should know better so that by the time you get to the court, they will be there to defend you. And then when they defend you well, fine. If they don't defend you well, whatever thing the court now rules, we'll all be here to hear and see it. Guys, this is all I have to say in this video. I thank you guys for watching my videos. Please leave at the comment section your own school of thought on this matter, and then we'll take it from there. I'll see you guys in my next video next time. Bye for now, guys. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.